Welcome to the Three Treasures Chinese classroom. My name is Michelle Lee. I'm going to give this lesson in English followed by Chinese. Today's topic is the neutral tone in Mandarin. The neutral tone, sometimes people call the fifth tone, is not a major tone, but it causes great confusion for most learners, especially the Western learners. That is why I'm creating this separate video to talk about it. I'm going to give you a few group of examples today, but please don't feel overwhelmed, because the good thing for the neutral tone is that you needn't to memorize all the examples or the lists, because there are hundreds of words have neutral tone. You just be aware of the different situations. Whenever you encounter any of this situation, and you just keep your tone short, quick, and de-emphasized, and sometimes sweet, it will totally sound fine, so don't worry too much about it. There are some common questions regarding the neutral tone, which comes up again and again, from my students. For example, what does neutral mean? How to pronounce the neutral tones? How high and how low should the tone be? What about the neutral tones in words? Let's try to take these issues one by one. Please pay attention. So, what does neutral mean? The neutral tone is also called the fifth tone, but rather than neutral, in Chinese, it's actually called 轻声, which literally means the lighter tone or the de-emphasized tone. It means you don't have to give it the same amount of stress as a normal tone. The neutral tone usually occurs in the second syllable of a two-syllable word, or between two stressed syllables, or in phrases. It never appears at the beginning of a word, and there is no neutral tone in isolation. So I say it again, there is no neutral tone in isolation. It's always like a kind of supplement, functioning as a suffix, or at the end of a sentence. Let's have a taste by speaking the examples on the slide. Let's start from the first one. 金子, 金子 means gold. So the second syllable 子 is very short and light. So your stress is on 金子. The second one, 报酬 So 报酬. So the 酬 is very light, quick. Yeah, please repeat with me. The third one, 打扮 means dress up. 打扮. Say use just the 打, but the second one, 扮 打扮. It's a third tone plus a neutral tone, right? The fourth one, 道理 is the fourth tone plus the neutral tone. 道理. You might have noticed from the examples, the neutral tone is written without a tone mark, which means it has no tone of its own. Its tone is entirely derived from the preceding syllable. Even when a normal syllable functions as the neutral tone, it doesn't keep the tone of the original syllable. Its tone still depends on the preceding syllable. By saying that, it means the same neutral tone character has 4 different versions of sound. 4 versions, right? Because one for each of the 4 tones carried by the preceding syllable. Does that make sense? Because the preceding syllable can be the first tone, second tone, third tone, or fourth tone. So this neutral tone character can have 4 different versions of sound. That's why I was telling you, don't memorize these examples, because they just rely on the preceding syllable. Right. If you like, you can memorize one by one, but it's not recommended. What you need to do is, whenever you encounter it, keep it short, quick, de-emphasized, and sometimes sweet. With a little bit of practice, it will sound fine. Let's try some examples on this slide. As you can see, obviously, the character 子 is used as a neutral tone suffix in these two-syllable words. As a normal tone, 子 is a third tone character, as you can see in the word of 子女 means children, when it functions as a suffix of a lot of other words. Its pronunciation, just following the preceding syllable. Let's try these ones. The first one, 椰子 coconut, right? 椰子 椰 is our first tone, so 椰子 The second one, 儿子 Here the neutral tone follows the second tone. The third one, 果子 So when it comes to the third tone, the pitch of the neutral tone actually goes high. The fourth one, 筷子 chopsticks. Here the fourth tone is followed by a neutral tone. As we can see from these examples, no matter the sound goes higher or lower, the neutral tone sounds short, quick, and a bit different. 椰子、儿子、果子、筷子 None of them sounds like the original 子 right? They don't say 椰子 right? That's wrong. 椰子 That's all for today. Next lesson, we are going to learn the pronunciation rules of the neutral tone. We will practice more examples. Hope to see you soon. 之前我们一直说汉语有4个声调，一声、二声、三声、四声。今天我们要探讨的是汉语的第5个声调，叫轻声。这个轻声它不是一个主要的声调，但是呢，它也是困惑初学者的一个难点之一，所以呢，我们就单独拿出来讲。今天呢，我们主要讲到底什么是轻声，然后怎么样去发这个轻声的音。我会通过例子来给大家讲解这个轻声，会有不少的例子，但是大家也不要过于担心了，这个其实没有那么难的。这个轻声呢，有很多，可能有数百个词都带有轻声的，但是呢，你并不需要去记住每一个词的发声因为轻声它不是一个独立的声调，它的调子是取决于在它前面的那个字的声调，所以你不需要去记住每一个例子，你只需要意识到不同的情况，然后遇到这个轻声的时候，你就尽量的把这个声调保持的非常的短快，还有就是它一定不是重音，要轻，所以你只要掌握了这几点，短快轻，你就能够发出这个音来，所以呢，也不要过于担心它。关于这个轻声对于初学者来说会经常问到的一些问题也不少，比如说到底轻声是什么意思实际上呢，这个轻声呢，就是说它很轻，或者是它就是不是重音。它跟正常的声调的区别就是说你不要发那么重吧。通常轻声呢，它是作为一个词语的后缀，或者是在2个重音之间。轻声呢，从来不会出现在一个词汇的开头，就是一个词的开头，它绝对不会是轻声的，所以它通常是后缀。然后任何一个单独的字，它都不会是轻声，就是说在任何情况下都没有独立的轻声，所以它都是作为词的后缀，或者是一个短语的2个重音之间。我们来看几个例子，这个幻灯片上面的这几个例子。比如说第一个说金子，第2个音节子，它就很短很轻很快，是不是？金子，你的重音是放在金这个字上面。第2个报酬，报酬一样的，你的重音是在报上面，后面这个丑它就是很短很快很轻的。第3个 打扮，打扮它是跟在一个三声的后面，打是重音，打扮后面这个扮就很轻，扮。第四个道理，道理那是跟在一个四声的后面。大家可能看到了，这个轻声它是没有声调符号的，因为它本身没有自己的声调，它是作为一个词的后缀，它的调完全是取决于放在它前面的那个字的声调。所以即使是一个正常的音节，当它作为一个轻声来用的时候，它不会保持它本来的这个字的调，而是继承它前面的那个字的调。这就意味着每一个轻声呢，它可能有4种不同的声音，因为一共有4个主要的声调嘛，那每一个声调都可以跟它组合。所以你只要记住这些不同的情况就行，并不需要去记住每一个词汇它的那个轻声怎么念，因为有数百个这样的轻声的词汇的话，那你记起来也很麻烦，是不是？你只要记住它有这么几种情况，当你遇到轻声的时候，你发声的时候注意这个调，你保持它很短很快，并且不发重音，基本上就可以了。基本上你这个调你就能够把它说准了。那我们现在就拿这个幻灯片上的这几个词汇来做例子，我们来看一看，感觉一下。比如说子这个字，它正常的声调是3声，但是它当做轻声用的时候，它当做一些词汇的后缀的时候，它就不是读这个3声了。比如我们说椰子，椰子，椰是1声呢，这是1声跟轻声的组合。儿子，儿子就是2声跟轻声的组合。果子，果子就是3声跟轻声的组合。筷子，筷子，筷子就是4声跟轻声的组合。这4种情况下面，这个子、椰子、儿子、果子、筷子，你看它4个字听起来有一点不一样，但是都很短很快，但是它们当中没有任何一个跟这个原始的这个子的发音是一样的，就是说没有任何一个还发原来的子。所以呢，今天我们就是给大家举这么几个例子，讲解了这个基本的概念。下一堂课我们会讲就是它的发音的原则，就是这个轻声发音的原则，它在1声后面它应该怎么发音，在2声后面怎么发，在3声后面怎么发，在4声后面怎么发。我们下次再见。Now let's help more people learn Chinese. First, if you haven't downloaded my Chinese Tones Blueprint, please download it now. It's the base of this course, and the link is in the description of the video, and no opt-in needed. Secondly, if you think this video is helpful, please share it with other people. Don't forget to subscribe this channel so you won't miss the next lesson. I hope to see you again in the coming video.